ABS News Center, Manila. Ito ang TV Patrol!
Good evening, everyone. This is Rica Peralta.
Good evening, everyone. I am Suni Galanza. This is Tax
This is
Nation
Tax Nation TV,
and we are your news anchors for tonight.
Tonight, we will focus on the fundamentals of taxation and some features of the train law. Taxes are essential for the government to fund public services like schools, hospitals, and infrastructures. It is how everyone contributes to the nation's progress. In the Philippines, taxation is guided by principles to ensure fairness and efficiency, helping the government meet the needs of the people while promoting equality in how taxes are collected. Right, Sweeney?
Yes, I agree. One significant change in the recent years is the tax reform for acceleration and inclusion, or train law, introduced in 2017. This reform lowered income taxes for many Filipinos, especially those earning less, while raising taxes on certain goods like fuel and sugary drinks to boost funding for major government projects. In tonight's news, we will explore the basics of taxation and take a closer look at how the train law is shaping our economy and daily lives.
To give us an introduction about taxation, live from Station 1, Gwyneth Alcantara.
Erika, good day. Let's begin by understanding the basics of taxation, a concept as old as governance itself. Taxation is the government's power to collect contributions from individuals and businesses to fund public services and national development. While its exact origins are unclear, taxation emerged out of necessity for governments to survive and function. Over time, tax laws evolved into a comprehensive system, creating a legal framework for fair and efficient revenue collection. By law, taxation ensures that citizens and businesses contribute their share to support essential services like education, healthcare, infrastructure, and defense. The power of taxation is both inherent and legislative. It is inherent because it is essential for any independent government to function. Without it, a government cannot sustain itself. This power does not come from the people. It is a natural right of sovereignty. At the same time, taxation is legislative because only the legislature, such as Congress, has the authority to create and regulate tax laws. These laws determine how taxes are imposed, collected, and enforced. Taxation reflects a high act of sovereignty, balancing public policy, necessity, and welfare to ensure the state's survival and progress. This is Gwyneth Alcantara, TNTV.
Thank you, Gwyneth. Up next, live from Station 2, Mark Hernandez.
Al Amar, a 26-year-old network engineer, believes that a tax calculator would make him feel better about his taxes.
Patriotic because I know where my taxes are going. I know where I'm contributing. Mas nafe-feel ko na mas nagagamit ng maayos yung taxes ko. Then nafe-feel ko na nagko-contribute talaga ako for the country.
The primary role of taxation is straightforward: to raise revenue for the government. This money is then used to fund essential public services like healthcare, education, and national defense, allowing society to function smoothly. Even though Al feels better about his taxes, he still feels that he is paying too much.
Dapat pababaan pa. Kasi like me, I have mother is sick and kailangan pay ng hospital bills. So minus the tax, parang mataas pa rin.
But taxes do more than just pay for services. They can also stabilize prices, encourage production, and protect local industries by taxing imports. Taxation plays a vital role in directing resources to sectors that need development, making it a cornerstone of fiscal policy. Without taxes, governments would lack the funds to maintain public order, build infrastructure, or support vital social programs. Simply put, a government cannot function without funding, and taxes are the primary means of generating it. The principle behind taxation is clear. Since governments provide services and protections, they have the right to require contributions from their citizens. Unlike a voluntary payment, taxes are a mandatory obligation, ensuring that everyone contributes to the nation's welfare. Understanding your taxes is not just important, it's empowering. As citizens, we have the right and responsibility to hold leaders accountable for ensuring taxes are utilized efficiently and effectively. Taxes fuel our society, and with them, we must demand governance that truly serves the people. This is Mark Hernandez reporting from TNTV.
Thank you, Mark. Up next, live from Station 3, Eileen Romblon.
Thank you, Rika. Despite its power, taxation has limits to ensure fairness and legality. Taxes must be for public purposes such as funding schools, hospitals, and infrastructure projects. The government can only tax within its jurisdiction, meaning foreign properties or businesses are exempt. Additionally, double taxation, taxing the same entity twice for the same purpose, is avoided. Taxing authority cannot be delegated to non-legislative bodies except to local governments for municipal needs. Lastly, government entities are generally tax exempt unless they engage in profit making activities, ensuring the focus remains on public service. This is Eileen Romblon, TNTV.
Thank you, Eileen. Up next, live from Station 4, Patrick Gonzalez.
Thank you, Sweeney. Taxation in the Philippines followed three key principles. Fiscal advocacy ensures that government's revenue is sufficient to meet expanding needs. Regardless of economic condition, equality, or theoretical justice requires that taxpayer contribute based on their ability to pay. Ensuring fairness in the system. Administrative feasibility emphasizes that the tax should be simple, clear, and easy to enforce, making compliance less burdensome for taxpayers. This principle ensured that the tax system is effective, equitable, and sustainable. The government exercises three inherent powers: police power, taxation, and eminent domain. Police power allows the government to regulate activity for the protection of public welfare. Taxation provides the authority to expose taxes, charges, and fees to fund public service and government expenses. Eminent domain enables the government to acquire private property for public use, given as compensation as given. Together, this power reflects the government's ability to fulfill its responsibilities to the people. This is Patrick Jan Gonzalez, TNTV.
Thank you, Patrick. Up next, live again from Station 1, Gwyneth Alcantara.
Thank you, Rika. Taxes are a fundamental part of governance. But what makes a tax a tax? Let's break it down. Taxes have key characteristics that define them. They are mandatory contributions required by law, imposed by legislative authority. Taxes must be paid in money and are levied on persons, properties, or property rights. Their primary purpose is to raise revenue for government services, ensuring a public purpose like education or infrastructure development. Additionally, taxes must be proportionate, meaning they are based on reasonable measures such as income, property value, or business activity. These traits ensure that taxation is fair, consistent, and legally blinding. This is Gwyneth Alcantara, TNTV.
Thank you, Gwyneth. Up next, live again from Station 1, Mark Hernandez.
Thank you, Sweeney. Let's take a closer look at how these taxes are classified into six categories, each playing a unique role in our economy and society. First, by purpose. Fiscal taxes generate revenue for government operations like the percentage tax on local goods. Regulatory taxes aim to shape social or economic outcomes such as import tariffs that protect local industries. Next, by object. Personal taxes like the residence tax apply to individuals regardless of income or property. Property taxes, including real estate taxes, depend on the valuation of property. Excise taxes target specific activities such as alcohol sales. Then, by subject, direct taxes, such as income tax, are paid straight from the taxpayer to the government. Indirect taxes, like value added tax, are included in the price of goods and passed on to the consumers. By amount determination, specific taxes are fixed, like excise taxes on liquor. Ad valorem taxes vary with the value of a property, as seen with real estate taxes. By authority, national taxes such as income tax are managed by the central government. Municipal taxes, including property tax, are collected locally. Finally, by rate, proportional taxes have a fixed rate regardless of income or value. Progressive taxes like income tax rise as income increases. Regressive taxes such as value added tax tend to place a heavier burden on lower income individuals. Understanding these classifications helps us see not just how taxes are applied, but how they fund essential government services while striving for balance between fairness and efficiency.
Thank you, Mark. Up next, live again from Station 4, Patrick Gonzalez.
Taxpayers may attempt to reduce or avoid taxes through various methods. Shifting transfer the tax burden to others, such as raising prices to offset costs. Capitalization incorporates future taxes into pricing, particularly for durable goods. Transformation involves improving production efficiency to absorb taxes. Illegal methods include evasion, while legal methods involve avoidance using loopholes. Lastly, tax exemption may be guaranteed to specific individuals or organizations based on certain criteria. This is Patrick John Gonzalez, TNTV.
Thank you, Patrick. And to give us an insight about the LGU's role in taxation and the salient features of RA 10963, otherwise known as the Tax Reform, Acceleration and Inclusion Law or the TRAIN Law, live again from Station 3, Eileen Romblon.
The Tax Reform Acceleration and Inclusion Law, otherwise known as the TRAIN Law, was signed on December 19, 2017. This law contains amendments to several provisions of the National Internal Revenue Code of 1997, aiming to simplify the tax system and provide relief to low-income Filipinos. Under the TRAIN law, minimum wage earners are now exempt from income tax, along with their holiday pay, overtime pay, night shift differential, and hazard pay. The tax exemption for 13th month pay and other benefits was increased to 90,000 pesos, while individuals earning up to 250,000 pesos annually are fully exempt from income tax. Meanwhile, the VAT threshold was increased to 3 million pesos to benefit small businesses with non-VAT registered individuals required to pay a 3% tax on gross sales or receipts. These reforms aims to ease the tax burden while raising funds for critical government projects. This is Eileen Romblon, TNTV.
Thank you, Eileen. Taxation plays an important role in the development of our nation, providing the resources needed to fund essential services and drive progress. The TRAIN law serves as a reminder of how tax reforms can make the system more equitable and efficient, benefiting many Filipinos while also addressing the government's financial needs. Understanding how taxes work and their impacts on our lives help us become more informed and responsible citizens.
It's crucial to balance the needs of the people with the goals of the government, ensuring that every peso collected is used effectively for the public good. Taxation is a cornerstone of governance, shaping not only the economy but also the quality of life of every citizen. By understanding the fundamentals, limitations, and classifications of taxation, we gain insight into its role in nation building. Let's continue to stay informed and engaged because taxation is not just about numbers, it's about the future of our country. Once again, this is Rica Peralta, Swindy Galanza, Gwyneth Alcantara, Patrick Gonzalez, Mark Hernandez, and Eileen Romblon, and we are Tax Nation TV.